The other day I was reading in the paper that in America a train lover had stolen a train because he really wanted to ride it. He jumped into the cabin when it was unoccupied and took off in the train. Of course, he didn't know what he was doing and the train crashed, killing many people, and he was sent to trial. He was actually sentenced to death for murder. When they took him to execute him, they asked, "Would you like a last meal?" And he said, "Yes, please. Can I have a single banana?" So they gave him the banana and took him to the execution room, which was for the electric chair. They strapped him in. The governor said a few words. The executioner pulled the handle and nothing happened. They had to look at it, couldn't work it out. In the state that he was in, the law was, once he'd been strapped in and the switch pulled, he couldn't be executed again. So they had to let him go. Of course, the first thing he did was steal another train with the same result. Crashed, killed a lot of people, he was sent to court, and again he was sentenced to death. Again, they asked, "Would you like a last meal?" And he said, "Can I have a single banana?" So they gave it to him, took him to the execution room, and tried again. Said a few words, pulled the switch. Again, nothing happened. Again, they had to let him go. His love of trains couldn't resist. So what he did was, he went to the station, grabbed another train, away it went, and it crashed. Killed more people. Again, taken to court, sentenced for the third time to death. They asked him, "What would you like for a last meal?" And again he said, "Can I have a single banana?" And they said, "Oh no, we know what you've got some trick the last two times, but that's not going to happen again." So they gave him a traditional last meal of steak and chips and potatoes and ice cream and the full works. They took him down to the execution room, set him up, said a few words, pulled the switch, and again nothing happened. This time, again they had to let him go. They had an inquiry into what had happened, and everyone said it was something to do with the bananas. The coroner said, and the expert said, no, he was just a poor conductor.